Ford versus Chevy. It all started with a rivalry between two friends. The disagreement was simple. One drove a gorgeous Ford 250 diesel, and the other, a Chevy Duramax Silverado 2500. The two had argued whose truck was superior for years when suddenly the perfect opportunity presented itself. One of them, a real estate investor, had just purchased a 5-acre parcel of ground to build 14 duplexes. In the corner of the property sat an old, tired, dangerous, and condemned barn which the city demanded be removed for the safety of the community and for the approval of the coming project. And so the stage was set. The trucks sat ready to tear the barn down. As they lit up their engines, the duel of the century began. Within seconds of the ensuing tug-of-war, disaster struck. Not disaster due to a dangerous scenario, but rather disaster from a truck being used for an application it was not built for. Chevys are built for pretty boys, girly men, who are insecure and lift their trucks 8 inches in the air and put big metal tires on them to impress little men. Fords, on the other hand, are built Ford tough. They're built for confident men who have a job to get done and don't mess around with anything less. As the Chevy began to pull on the barn, it literally dug its own grave. Not only did it fail to pull the barn down, it was unable to get itself unstuck. So once again, the Ford was brought in to do a man's job and pull the Chevy out of its own ditch. Through the extreme power and superiority of the Ford, the Chevy was rescued. With the Chevy now sitting again on all fours, the Ford was engaged to get the job done. With the Ford in position, it easily pulls down the barn, proving once again, Ford tough. If you've been debating on whether or not to buy a Ford or a Chevy, ask yourself a simple question. Are you an insecure girly man? Or are you a Ford tough man?